New Albany celebrated its first semi-state title since 1996 with a 82-64 victory over Southport in the semi-state at Richmond on Saturday. The Bulldogs improved to 26-1, and they will advance to the state championship game at Bankers Life Fieldhouse on March 26th. New Albany won its only state championship in 1973. This semi-state title was the 9th in program history.
Where does that rank as far as his performances that you've seen?
I mean, that was just the best game. I mean, I don't know how many he had, but to play at that level, like in this big time of a Final Four game, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, he had 40 in the season a couple times, but that was the best one. That was the best game he's probably had it with us.
Could you sense it? Could you see it coming?
Well, I mean, when he pulled up from the R in the first shot of the game and he hit it, I knew he'd be on. I mean, he's always on. I mean, he averages 30 a game. I mean, you got to be on a lot to do that. But I mean, when he pulled up from there, I knew they had a problem.
Romeo, what just how fun was it to play in this type of environment, and how excited were you to play in this game?
I was extremely excited because I knew it was going to be a packed house, and I knew how to hang in, and I knew how to be on it. The results was wonderful.
Did you feel like you raised your game another level, like Coach said?
Yes, sir. Because Southport had 2 Division I players, and that just made me step my game a little bit more and come up with a W.
You feel you had to do that today?
Yes, sir.
Talk about how do you like playing? I'm sure you did during the AAU1, but what was it like playing with against that Brunk and that Strux?
It was real good. They're 2 extremely well athletes. I wish the best for them. They didn't come on top, but they're still extremely good basketball players.
Jim, did you guys try to take away Brunk first and then go from there?
Yeah, we had 2 or 3 schemes that we were going to go to, but honestly, we never went to them. We stayed with always having a guy in front and having Mike play behind. I wanted it to be Romeo most of the time because he was athletic enough to get in there on Joey before he caught. Once he caught, we knew we were in trouble, especially if he had 2 feet in the paint, really with 1 foot. I mean, he's just got, we haven't played against a 6'10" kid. I don't think many programs have unless you play against Southport. And let's put it this way, a 6'10" kid that can play. I mean, this kid's really good. He's stepping out and making threes, and I'm like, good golly, what do you do against him? But yeah, that was the scheme, was to always have somebody in front and Mike behind, because we knew he was going to get some. We weren't going to be able to keep him from getting it all the time, and we messed up some. But what we didn't do was allow him to kill us on the offensive glass. And if you front him, he will hurt you on the offensive glass. So that was our game plan. And I think they got a little bit out of what they wanted to do when we started stroking it and we got the lead. It's a little tougher to come back when the other team has a lead. But I tell you what, we charted 16, 18 games they played. We had all their stats. They ain't shooting 50% from 3, but I think they did tonight. They were hitting them. Again, we were giving them some of those, but we watched other teams give them those, and they didn't make them at that clip. So I was very nervous about, if they were going to get hot, which I thought they were. But we stayed with it. The assistant coaches said, let's just stay with it. It's working. We went to 2-3 zone right before half, and it was a big mistake. But we thought maybe we were getting a little bit of foul trouble with a couple guys, show them a different look. But what happened is Paul Scruggs got open. I had Josh Jefferson did a great job on him. And an AD, Adrian Pratt Thomas, did a great job when he came in on him. Rowe's not used to getting up on somebody like that, because I don't waste him on the other team's best player, because I need him on the other end. And at the next level, he'll have to defend, but he won't have 2 or 3 guys hanging off of him either at that level. So what we tried to do was, in that 2-3 zone, they got Scruggs on his side a couple of times. He didn't jam him up. He gave him those threes. He can hit those. So that was a mistake on the coach's part. We should not put him in a 2-3 zone, but that's what happened. And so we just went back to plan A, and we stuck with that the rest of the game.
How come you? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say about him, what makes him really special. I know he's gifted. I understand that. All the way through grade school and junior high, I just laid awake at night because of the rumors. Always wondered, and people always trying to get him, and I understand all that. But once he came to our school, I knew he was going to be special. But he would have been special wherever he ended up. It's not the coaching, it's him. But how nice a kid he is, man. It's like a Trester Award winner as a sophomore. There's no question. I mean, he's just yes, sir. He treats his opponents with such respect. He never do this stuff or this stuff. Or he just plays. I'm telling you, he is 1 in a million. You'll see the likes of him for a while after the next couple of years.
Jim, New Albany's, I think, 9th Semi-State title. You're first.
Sorry?
I think New Albany's 9th Semi-State title.
Yeah.
You're first.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
I'm well aware of it. I can't even really put it into words, it's very special. It's a long time coming. We've won a lot of sectionals, I think 10 and 18 years, which we're very proud of. We've only won 2 regionals in those 10 years, especially one before this one was definitely in the back of my mind. And to never have won a semi-state was in the back of my mind, but it's really tough to do it at the 4A level, guys. It's just really tough. And I had a lot of help with the scouting report from coaches that I really respect in and around Indianapolis and other places, and they really helped us put this together. So, we just did the best that we could with the information that we had. I don't think we did anything special. I think he was just special. And then, in fairness, Isaac and Sean East handled the ball extremely well tonight. Sean East is a sophomore too, just like Rowe. And man, the little left-handed kid, and he weighs about $112, and he was special. So they did a great job. Hustle plays, handling the ball. Big Mike Maxwell did a nice job. The center that we have. I mean, he was outmanned a little bit there with Joey, and he played tremendous also. So I don't have enough accolades for those kids, but I just wanted to say that.